Well, I like to think of myself as a craftsman, that there are certain things that you must do to be a craftsman in any line of work, and I like to think of myself as coming prepared and then being prepared to change that also.
Gene walking down the street downtown Santa Fe. Hey Gene, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. How's everything? I think he really, really connects with people like us.
I think people all regarded him as one of us. This is a guy who's a world-class icon, brilliant actor, and no attitude whatsoever, just a good guy.
He kept a low profile and just melded right in.
That means those fingerprints are there. People remember that interaction because they were so down to earth.
Just a rough guess, about 12 or 13, around there. I hear a lot of people come in and say, oh, did you know Gene Hackman owns this place? Or where's the mural? Is that it?
I lived on the same street that he lived on for quite a while. So you'd see him around. You'd see all the old movie stars around, and Shirley MacLaine and Robert Redford. They're all up in the hills where Gene was too.
We're at an event out of our local country club. It was an outdoor event. He said, I want you and Tom and Leslie and, sit at my table. Okay. What do you wear these things, Gene? He goes, oh man, you better go to the costume store. I said, this is serious. You got to dress up like a real cowboy. And get out of the car, come walking up, and one of the first people I see is Gene, but he's laughing his ass off because you'll see he's in khakis and a golf shirt.
And a friend of mine, he said, when I got this gig working on this guy's house, I said, wow, that's Gene Hackman, man. We were talking, he said, what do you do? I said, well, I paint, man. I said, I got some slides in the car, come to think of it. So I ran out and got him and said, hey, this is what I do, man. He looked at him. While he was looking at him, Betsy came up, his wife, And she was looking at him. She said, hey, wow, that's really nice, that one. And so a couple hours later, I called the gallery. I said, Hackman was interested in one of my paintings, Why don't you get it out and have it handy in case he shows up? She said, hey, he's already been here. He bought it. I go, what?
It was a community meeting. At the end of the meeting, this guy strolls in, no attitude, no self-importance, and walks over and just introduces himself. Said, hi, I'm Gene Hackman. This is my wife's doing, not mine, and not his jam, but wanted to just come by and say hi and get his wife and go on to their next gig.
If you could talk to that young Gene Hackman in, some of those early clips, what advice would you give?
Well, I would tell him to speak up, to not mumble, to take a stand, to be confident. A lot of things.
You're so dignified, so giving, such a big part of the community, love of life. It's just hard to imagine.
It's a real loss. And whether he was your friend or not, personally, it didn't matter. This is a guy who was part of Santa Fe.